Hi, friends. This is Jacob and Stella here. Welcome to another episode of Online Boss, where we are very special. We're excited to let you know that our special guest is a immigrant couple with a family of six, located in Vancouver. Justin and Emily, thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Jacob. Hi, Stella. Thank you for having us.
Actually, we're a family of seven.
We
have a Frenchman. We have a dog as well.
A puppy.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry about that. So,
Yeah,
how are you
she's,
guys today?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Very good. Yeah, how are you guys?
Good.
Good, thanks. And tell us, and you guys are originally from Taiwan, right?
Yes.
How long have you been doing your online business?
So we've been doing this since July 2019. So
Almost 2 years.
yeah, almost 2 years. Coming up July will be 2 years.
Awesome. And what is the biggest change you have brought into your life so far with the online business?
Okay, so for me, the biggest change is that I used to be in sales. So it's a pretty high stress job and always on the phone and working. So the biggest change for me would be the change mindset. I feel more at peace and happier. I think for me, it's more internal rather than outside. And I get to be more present with my family when I'm with them. Because I used to work from my home office.
Oh.
And I do, but I always in the office because I have to make calls and stuff. So even if I'm with them, I'm always thinking about my job and stuff. So now I'm more present, I think.
Yeah. So I have some friends. They also work from home too, but it's not for their own business. They work for their job at home. They told me that it's really high stress because you're constantly being monitored by your company, right? So is that what the same as you?
No, we don't have that serious monitoring. It's just self-monitoring.
But the same stress level.
Same level because we have to, because as a sales, it's not really about how much time you're at the desk. It's about, do you reach your target at the end of the month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's they don't really care if you're at the desk or not. They just care if you perform at the end of the month. Do you reach your quota, right?
Oh yeah. Stella?
The results, right? So I know the stress, and then I think it will make us guilty too, right? Because we work for our children, but we don't have time for the children,
that's right.
right? So I'm also curious, how did you guys find this online business? What make you join this online work?
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually me who found out this business first. And so back in July 2019, where Jackson just lost his job after 2 months of losing his job. And then for me, I am an interpreter also by hobby. So for my work, I used to travel a lot, like during the year, like leave home, leave the kids for like sometimes 2 weeks. 10 days, 2 weeks. So every time it's really a stress for me. So I was always praying for finding a solution where I can earn at home while taking care of my 4 boys. And so at that time, we found out this, we saw this ad on my newsfeed, Facebook newsfeed. It's from my mentor, my coach. And she is the mom of 2, and she is earning, running her online business from home and earning. So that was kind of like my dream. So I talked to Jackson, and then at that time he was thinking about his next step.
Right, because I lost my job 2 months before she found the ad, right? She saw the ad. Because I was thinking whether I should go back to find a new job, or I was praying that I could find something that is very flexible in terms of time and location. And the third requirement is I hope that I want to have a job that I can contribute something instead of just a job. So I think this business fits in very well for us. Because right now it's like basically we can work anywhere. If we want to go back to Taiwan, we can.
Yeah.
And we can work when we want to, when our time, because of our boys' schedule, we can manage ourselves. So it's, and then also we're helping people who may want to start a business like this,
but don't know how.
Right? So that's kind of fit all the criteria that I set out for, and it was really not coincident. It was good that it happened at that time. At the right time.
I truly believe that. Sometimes you want something, you don't technically looking for it, but somehow it just come into your life, right? So I've been following you guys on social media for a while. I can see that you guys having a really fun lifestyle. I love your dog. I got a dog 2 months before you guys, and I can understand. It's a lot of work taking care of the dog. But do you guys have any skills before that required for your online business, or you guys just learn everything as a newbie when you came to the online space?
I think for me, I have zero skills before coming to this business, because I used to work in corporate. That was like 17 years ago. So I stepped down when my first boy turned 1. So that was like 17, 16 years ago. So basically in the past decade, I have no professional skills at all. So, but I know that this business we can learn from scratch. And it's very easy step-by-step training, so it was not a problem for me, I think.
And for me, I thought I knew everything, but I didn't. Because I came from a software sales background, and I thought, this is easy. But after I got into the training, I found out that it's not really about the software, about the technical know-how. I think the business is more about mindset, and you have to have a strong heart, I think, and just to. It's a lot of training about mindset. It's not really about how to create an ad and everything. It's really very So that's why my learning.
That's because the thing is, if it's more about programming, I don't think I would make my business work. It sounds really complicated. But I'm just really glad that it's more about running a business, about like marketing rather than programming. So that's one thing that I'm really grateful. I'm glad that the business, it's not technical like I thought it was. And Stella.
I cannot imagine when I found out that you have 4 kids, and I have 2. I have 2 kids, and then
How old are they?
They are 5.5 and 3 years old. And my youngest one actually named Emily. I just want to know how your days looks like with 4 kids and then running your business. Tell me more about it. How you enjoy your day so far?
So usually the routine is like this. We'll wake up like quite early, like around 6, because one is that I'm doing this. It's called Miracle Morning. It's like it's a book called Miracle Morning, and I'm practicing the morning. And so that's one reason. The other is our dog. So she will wake up very early she needs to go pee, right? So we have to be there, and so that's one. So, and then our boys would get ready for school like around 7:30. We have to prepare breakfast and everything. So usually the time we work would be around when they go to school, right? So that would be like maybe 10 to something, 2 o'clock, something like that.
Right.
And that includes our lunch, right? And then in the afternoon, the boys come home. We'll probably, in the meantime, in the morning, we'll take Millie out, our dogs, out for a walk, like maybe 45 minutes or something. And then in the afternoon, the boys come home. We may just spend time together with the boys. So we usually don't work in the afternoon.
And then we pick up again our business at night when they're about to go to bed. So usually
very flexible.
Very flexible. Yeah.
It's
So
very
sometimes,
family oriented for sure.
right,
Yeah.
because I think our boys, our family is our why. So having this business, our main purpose is to be with them as much as possible. So we try to, not to run the business when they are at home. But sometimes we're still having team meeting and so on. But so that's the principle.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's and we find that since we had the dog, Millie, although she's a lot of work, right? But I think she brought a lot of joy to us. So I think our business results became better because of her. Because
awesome.
when we were happier, when everyone's happy in the house, I think the energy, the law of attraction says that we attract more happiness, right? So that's what we found. So it's
and also having a dog is more for post engagement. Wouldn't you say that?
yeah.
That's kind of one of the reasons I got a dog, because I know that I like posting. I like looking at dog photos, and I just wish that I would have one like that myself. And I never had a time before when I was working at the hotel. I need to get up too early, and I won't be able to be home soon enough. And since 2020, things changed. Then I got a dog, so it brings so much joy. That's something that only dog owner will understand.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if you have any advice to give to somebody that is looking for an online business, because a lot of people are looking for different ways to make money. Some of them are online, right? So a lot of people don't know how to look, or they're just skeptical. Would you have any advice to help our page people, our followers?
Yeah, I think the only way to find out whether it is for you is to check out yourselves. Doesn't matter how many people that you're following, how many ads that you're clicking, or how many interviews that you're watching, that if you don't take the action, is going nowhere. So, and I think we are so proud of our system, the host in the community, that you can really attend this webinar for free to check it out for yourself, and then take the next step if you want to know more and explore more. So I think my advice is just really to take the action, get out of your comfort zone instead of just staying on the sideline watching all the time.
And my advice is think about what's the worst that can happen. The worst is you spend 90 minutes, that's a waste of time, right? Or the worst is you also went a further step of paying for the initial one-time fee, and then you found out it's not what you want. Then the worst is we return the money to you, right? So it's really think about what's the worst that could happen if you start into this path, right? And if it's something that a risk that you can take, then why not? It doesn't really hurt, right? So.
Yeah, totally. I was I was watching people for a long time, not a long time, for a month, in our community. And at the end, I just decided I want to be like these people. I want to be successful like them, right? Because that's when I decided that I wanted to take action, because I want to be successful, just like other people in our community, and be happy and have a good mindset and have income online. So. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for sharing that with us today. And thank you, everybody. This is Jason and Emily, a couple very successful online business owner that live in Vancouver. So much.
Thank you, Jacob, and thank you, Stella, for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.